Hey, welcome to Mary Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. I'm doing a serious video for a minute. It's not all dogs and chickens, so bear with me. I want to bring to your attention, if you haven't already seen it, the shooting down there in Australia and at the Brown University and stuff like that, and all around the country. You're seeing the shooting, you're seeing videos on the news of two Islamic men who believed in ISIS reportedly, with a shotgun and a bolt-action rifle committing mass murder on unarmed Jewish civilians. And that's what Australia's done. They disarmed the public. They confiscated all the weapons and issued permits after you jump through 10,000 hoops to be able to have a shotgun or a sporting gun to go hunting or whatever. They now are wanting to eliminate even more of those permits and eligibilities rather than blaming the men that committed this atrocity. Listen, bad people will have guns no matter what. They will acquire weapons and seek targets of opportunity. You don't be that person. Keep in mind my past videos of what I've shared with you on training and the knowledge that I've had about avoiding becoming a casualty. All right? First off, if you go anywhere, head on a swivel, being aware of what's going on. If somebody is dressed differently, is standoffish, not participating in any of the activities around, but rather surveilling the gathering, that should raise a red flag. When you walk into a grocery store, department store, or whatever, pause just a minute. Step out of the way of incoming people. Just step aside and look around for the exits other than the entrance where you just came in. Look where the exits are at. Is there any emergency exits around the building that are lit up, saying exit over here, whatever? Take pause and take a look at that. So in case something happens where one of these lunatics, for whatever reason, starts shooting up the place, you know how to escape. Your first priority is save yourself and the loved ones that are with you, your significant others. Get out of the way of the flying bullets. Don't become a target. Don't become a casualty or a victim. Get out. You're not being a coward. You're saving yourself and your loved ones. Get out. Chances are you're unarmed. Get out of the way. First thing, run. Okay? Get out. Find the exit. Get out. Secondly, if you cannot find the exit, find a place to hide. Whether it's an office, a food locker, behind the counter, whatever it is, find yourself a place to hide until you are ordered to come out and the assailant has assumed room temperature and the cops say, yeah, it's safe to come out and everything else. Do not take on that armed assailant, wrestle the gun away, stand there and point. Chances are you will be shot by the police or some other bystander who's armed, mistakenly believing you to be the assailant. Do not pick up that gun. Kick it away, move it away, whatever. If you have that gun in hand, the cops come in and they're saying, there's a guy back there shooting everybody out, and you're a guy holding up the gun, you're going to get shot. And then they're going to say, we didn't know the assailant was down on the ground. We just saw a man with a gun and we killed him. Kick the gun out of the way. If you want to fight with him and wrestle with him and you're capable of doing that, then by all means. But save yourself, save your loved ones. If you go into a room, close the door, block it, put a chair up against it, make sure which way the door opens first off, secure the door, turn out the lights, lock it, block it, pile stuff in front of that door. Then shut up. Be quiet. Look around for whatever defensive or offensive weapons may be available to you. If there's a fire extinguisher, have it in hand, pull the pin, get ready to shoot it at, the assailant should he breach the doorway. Spray it at him. And then throw the canister at him, hit it with him, whatever, make your escape. If there's no fire extinguisher, books, pencils, rulers, whatever you can have in your hand to create a weapon to help defend yourself. Run, hide, fight is the rule of thumb. And you're not being a coward when I say that. Save yourself, save your loved ones. Don't become a victim. Here in the States, you see all these left-wing democrats, and I say democrats. They say, look at all those people. They're shooting and everything else. That's why we need more gun control. That's why we need Australia-type, confiscation of weapons. Remember, bad guys will always have the weapons. They do not obey the no carry. They do not obey, no guns allowed zones or anything else. Any politician that is in your area that says we need to secure laws to protect everybody, that's a code word for gun confiscation and taking away your Second Amendment rights. Don't be fooled. I just want to make that note. I just want to make this video. Be careful out there. All right? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Head on a swivel, especially time this silly season. Look around. Be aware. Practice situational awareness. It could save your life. Greg out.